When you suddenly realize that you've missed a hint from your crush 6 years ago on a random Saturday afternoon. I salute the fallen soldiers who have realized this, including me. I did this once. I used to work with a girl at McDonald's, and like 3 years later, I went back through the messages and I was like, hold on a minute. She was totally into me. And now here I am doing meme reviews. Hello everybody and welcome to Meme Review, the happiest and the least loneliest place on earth. Let's get right into it because, you know, memes will always love us. Am I right, fellas? That sounds so bad. I swear I'm normal. First meme. Getting to sleep peacefully. My body does that weird falling thing. Oh, I haven't had that in a while. You know what apparently that is? That's apparently your blood pressure dropping as like your body prepares to go to sleep and it drops rapidly so you start getting that weird feeling. I don't know. Yeah, but it's weird, right? Should be patched in the next bug fix, as well as biting your tongue in the same spot multiple times in a row. True, but you know, the mods of that server, they're really bad with fixing things. Mother leaves the room, door closes. Babies watching how the most important person in their lives seem to disappear to thin air, leaving them behind. They are never going to see her ever again. Commence whang! Whang! A 3-day weekend. Monday is the extra day. Versus a 3-day weekend where Friday is the extra day. That is so true, right? Yeah, it shouldn't make that much of a difference, but it really does feel better when Friday is the extra day. Because Monday, you know, you don't feel very good because it's the start of the week anyway, so why put the extra day on then? And then if you put it on Friday, boom, that's awesome. Dude, we need to have like, what is it, 4-day work weeks? Yes. My colleague and I, after hearing that HR wants us to tell them all the funny jokes we've been making. Woohoo! Yes! They are finally going to get appreciated for the epic pranks they've been doing. Yes. And before they get absolutely fired and probably get an entire restraining order taken out on them. Can you find Kanye? There's been a few of these before. These are the new Where's Waldo or Where's Wally, depending on your geographic location. I know where he is. He's down here. He's right there. It's Kanye. Uh-oh. Dude, they should do like a Dora the Explorer thing with Kanye. I mean, not Kanye. That would be very bad. That would get them canceled immediately. But like with a something like that, where you gotta find someone in all this wacky stuff. Dora the Explorer is too easy. All you've got is a palm tree, a bus stop, and then I don't know, a shredding machine. And she's like, what makes leaves? That's obviously the palm tree, Dora. The other two don't even have green on them. Me trying to explain to my immune system that you can't just block both of my nostrils to get rid of some pollen. That is horrible. That's the worst feeling in the world. I sometimes get that when I go to bed. I don't think I'm allergic to anything, but when I'm sick and when I got a cold and when I sleep on one side, it blocks like this nose that's closest to the ground, and it's so freaking annoying. I can't imagine having a pollen allergy. That would hurt. Romania! Yeah, apparently this is Romania in a nutshell. Any Romanians out there that can verify the factualness of this meme? Can't say I've ever been to Romania. Heck, I've never even left my country. I'm like a little ant inside the anthill. Me, after engaging in a little bit of tomfoolery, I am going to jail for committing arson. We do a little trolling. You could put me in prison as long as you want, but you can't unfire that building. Firemen be like, when you're halfway through a game of Monopoly and someone insists on reading the rulebook. Firstly, who needs to read the rulebook for Monopoly? The rules are pretty simple, unless you're bringing in a whole bunch of other wacky house rules. And number two, if you are reading the rules, that means you've got something planned. Like, I do really intense board games that are a lot more intense than Monopoly with my brother and some friends. And those rulebooks are like 80 pages long, and so when someone's going to look at the rulebook, it's because they're trying to get away with something real sneaky. Man, board games are the best. Not Monopoly though, that one's luck-based. You want like a bit more strategy. Hit it, bro. The light's gray. This is such a basic meme, but I love it so much. Cause, get it? Cause dogs are colorblind? The light's gray? Hey, zoom! Actually, to be fair, I think they can see red, so they would know if the light was red. How I've been watching my screen when the most mobile game ads come on, and the dude playing makes the absolute worst decisions known to man. That's what they do. For some reason, that's like a psychological tactic, because it makes you think, that guy's an idiot. I could do better than that. With what they must have like their 2-year-old playing in preschool right now. And then you install the game and then what? It's not even the game that was advertised? Can we go back to the days of Flappy Bird and, you know, what's it called? Angry Birds as well, and Fruit Ninja, and Jetpack Joyride, and Subway Surfers. I miss those so much. These are the rarest toilets in the world. 5%. That one is pretty awful. That's like a swing. That one's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh, I don't like that one. That one's rough, but that one's not too bad. Only 0.7% chance. Okay. I don't know what it's doing there. That's fine though. Oh, a group pooping session with the boys? Okay, that one's just cool. Co-op toilet? What? A toilet for tall people? Okay, that was awful. I really wish I could unsee that. I regret ever putting that in this video. You know school was lit when this came to town. Yeah! Clifford the Red Dog, the Scholastic Mobile. Dude, I loved all of their books. They always had, what's it called? R.L. Stein's Goosebumps, which are like horror books for kids. I loved those. Those were fire. Those were sick. You know what I think destroyed my love of reading books? When I had to go to high school and they started making us read the most blandest, dreariest stuff ever. I remember the worst culprit of them all was this book called Cloud Street. It's an award-winning novel, so that's how you know it's gonna be pretty boring. And look at the cover! Look at the cover! It's so bland! All it is about a family that lives in a house! And you know, they have, I don't even know what happens. I forgot because it was so boring. The biggest plot twist was probably, hey, we're not gonna have chicken for dinner tonight. We're gonna have soup. Man, that was awful. I am so sorry to my English teacher if he ever watches that, but I don't think he'll be watching meme reviews. Millennials, when they realized they were born in the 1900s. I'm Gen Z and I was born in the 1900s. Actually, I was born in literally 1999 on the 28th of December. I was born 3 days before the new year. So technically, if I lived to 100 in 3 days, I would have lived through 3 centuries. Mr. Immortal Devound. I mean, to be fair, the majority of you could also probably do that because you just need to live like to 103 or 104 and 105 and 106. Maybe 110's pushing it. Pasta when you forget to stir it for 30 seconds. Yes, I am going to stick together with all my best buds and all my friends. This is why I don't cook. It's not a very good explanation. I'm bad at cooking, okay? I can make a mean bacon and eggs though. Watch out. When you're about to go to bed, but your friend says, I love you guys. Thanks for everything to the group chat in the middle of the night. Oh, that would be such a horrible moment. That would legit be me. I would be Chef Pepino. That's his name, right? Yeah, I watched that entire thing. There was something so enjoyable about watching someone play that game. Today I will watch funny old YouTube videos. Clueless. Deleted videos. How am I even meant to commentate about these memes? But yeah, deleted video, rest in peace. It's so sad when beautiful parts of the internet get deleted. And I know people are like, oh, just use the Wayback Machine. But like half the time, the Wayback Machine didn't even record the video at the time. And also it's worse because you don't even remember what those videos were. So you'll never get that happy bit of comedy ever again. Sad. YouTubers, when they get robbed after showing a full house tour to millions of people online and giving out their full house address? What? People are going to rob me? People are going to stay outside my house and stalk me? That's why I don't give out my house address, but I've done a house tour before, maybe. But there's nothing to rob, legit. I have nothing expensive at all in my house. I just have nothing expensive in general. When a person knows your name and you don't know theirs, I get this so often and I feel so bad every time. My memory is worse than I'd say the majority of the populations. Like, my memory is really, really, really bad when it comes to things I call insignificant, which sounds bad for people's names, but I'm comparing this to like things you need to study for exams and everything. I'm good with that when I need to put in long-term study and it's super important. But then when it comes to names and all that aren't like the worst thing if you forget, then it's rough. And that leads to many embarrassing situations, and I hate it, and I wish I would never forget. I legit have an entire notepad name list of people that I remember. Let me see if I can show you. I hope you can't read the text there, but yeah, this is basically it. It's like, it's a full list of names, and I have a bit of a description next to them so that I remember, like, reminds me of Ronaldo, the soccer player, or has a cool hat usually, stuff like that. This is a lunar eclipse. This is a solar eclipse. This is an apocalypse. And this is alpacalypse. Wow. Yep, that was a whole setup for alpacalypse. To be fair, that was kind of funny, you gotta admit. How do you stay in the house all day? Me, all my stuff is there, and I don't like people. Yep, that's pretty much why I stay at home 24/7. I rarely ever go out. Yeah, I like it here. I can play games and do things on the internet. I'm good. If I wanted to visit Fiji, I could Google Maps over there. My treacherous eyes. A simple test. There's nothing here. Can you see what it is? It's one of those stupid, are you blind tests, or are you colorblind or something? Do you have rabies? Blah, blah, blah. If you can't see this number, you have deuteromia. I'm pretty sure that's a type of colorblind. I can see that. That says, if you don't know, 74. I should have totally just said the wrong number. That would have been a funny prank. How my kid grabbed my Halo 2 disc today. That's no kid anymore. That's a dead kid. Man, I haven't touched a disc or CD in years. Wow. I'm glad that I didn't get one of those silly disc slot things on my PC. I was considering it, but then I was like, I'm probably not gonna play a disc game anymore. Yeah, wow. That just reminded me, it's been so long. Some of you probably have never even used one before, but you weren't meant to touch the reflective side, because if you smeared it and all that, your game could break while the computer's trying to read it, because it reads from that side, and so you didn't want to scratch it. And then we have some bad piggies. Is that real? That can't be real though. I don't think that's real. That's definitely fake. There's no way it would just keep going up like that, because that'd be so dangerous. Anyway, speaking of dangerous, smash that like button if you're feeling a little saucy today, and maybe even subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next meme review. See ya!